Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Will Cheese Fail sent in by you, the fans, to lifesaglitchtv@gmail.com. Mr. Maximus Black.
Yes.
Hit me up with the sound of asking your mom for a box of Cocoa Puffs, but she comes home with the off-brand.
Okay. One sec. Mom, I wanted Cocoa Puffs, not Noco Poops.
Noco Poops.
I don't know.
Oh my god, yes! Holy shit. Now, you haven't played Expedition 33 yet, but you just unintentionally made a referential meme with that, and I'm not gonna tell you any more than that.
Alright.
But that's fucking hilarious.
Okay.
Going cuckoo for Noco Puffs. Everyone in the comment section that's played the game knows what's up. Will Cheese Fail.
Yes.
We've got Jakku in the bottom right, the red Zerg in the top left, the man with some sort of plan. Cocone, the blue Protoss. Ladies and gentlemen, I'ma just ask you this real quick, one time.
Okay.
Hit the like button!
You know what? Last week, we had a record likes on one video. I think it was like 1,500 likes on one of those videos.
Damn!
So let's see if we can get a video with 2,000 likes.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. All right.
That means like a third.
How about 2,000 downloads of Star Trek Fleet Command? Link in the description below.
Really, 309 of
where
them.
we get paid just for downloading the game.
Installing.
But you should also be installing it. Heading over to the LAGTV Discord so that you can play this game on PC or mobile with the community, get all the strats, get the min-max,
join the alliance.
The shit up, take over the game with the alliance of LAGTV faithfuls. And we run that shit when we play these games and get it in and get her done. Speaking of, good old cannon rush of sorts. Not really a rush so much as a annoying contain here on Jakku, who immediately gets down a couple spine crawlers. The Lings are out as well, but they can't do too much. They can get rid of this though. Forced to cancel.
That's pretty good. I mean, that right there, he can basically
good.
He can just allow this cannon to finish. Yes, it's gonna focus down on one of these. Okay, all right. I mean, I don't agree with this. Like, there's no need to do that. I know you're buying time, but it's okay to allow one cannon to just hit one of these spine crawlers before it just dies, and then cancel it and have the other two attack the. Okay, you know what? Hey, he actually microed that extremely well. So I'm gonna shut up. And just say, you know what?
Accept it.
I'm just gonna accept that. I was not expecting him to micro that well. He got the queen down to just before death. Yeah, he sacked off a few of the Lings. Not a big deal. I was more concerned of him losing queens there, but he kept them all alive. Hey, I'm done backseat gaming Jakku for the rest of this game. He clearly knows what he's doing, so there we go. Nice.
Yeah, that was solid. I was a little afraid. I saw that last cannon shot go out, and I was like, oh no, is that actually going to get the queen? But he got out with that one last little HP dream and kept the queen alive. And so he's up queens. He's got lots of spines. This Protoss is basically, all he can do now is set up a containment and then get into Immortals, which is what he's doing right now.
Well played.
As that spine crawler is now in range of that first pylon.
Yeah.
I would say both gentlemen are doing the right thing for what their scenario is.
Yes. I really like what I'm gonna call him cocaine. I'm gonna call him cocaine. Cocaine here is
it's a hell of a drug.
It is a hell of a drug. But I love the shield batteries here. He's gonna be able to break down these spine crawlers quickly. The queens are almost dead. He has no energy for transfuses. He just needs to be more aggressive with this one immortal and just start attacking. Like, he can kill so much here. He's gonna be able, there you go, there's a bait. And he's still in position. That's all right. Yeah, take those hits. There goes one of those spine crawlers. He can. Oh, he's beautiful save there. That one not being able to save. The queen is going to go down too.
No!
Just run in there and kill the queen. And the spine crawler.
Oh my god.
You can make those trades.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Now, yeah, just go in now. Just this is your moment. You get in there and be a hero. The two immortals.
Yeah.
This is now, I mean, he could actually just go in and face tank everything here and clean up both queens, the spine crawler. You know, he's just doing everything. He's mowing the lawn. He's drinking the milk straight from the fridge. He's fucking the wife. Everything that you don't want to have happen for Jakku.
Don't get out of position.
Oh, that's bad.
Don't, no, you're gonna get surrounded.
Okay, calm down.
No! Wow!
Kill the queen!
No!
Kill the queen! Oh!
Dude, he lost both those immortals there. Huge mistake. Huge mistake.
He got the queens, but at what cost, Mr. Black?
I mean, I could literally tell you the cost. It was what 255. It was a lot. All right, I could tell you exactly the cost, and I don't tell you the exact cost.
Is it 500, 400? Is it 250, 200? I can't remember what
so it's
immortals are.
I mean, it's like he lost. Well, not only did he lose all of those minerals and gas, but he also lost the attack because he didn't have another immortal coming out. He had a warp prism there to micro those the immortals. He basically just needed to sit here in range of the cannons and the batteries.
He meant to push H. He said he didn't push H. The whole position failed him, and he got put into that spot unbeknownst to him. That's highly unfortunate. It looks like maybe he was back home building that expansion and kind of doing a little macro in behind.
Yeah.
And in that time, not having the H, pressed there, lost him those immortals and lost him basically a huge amount of positioning.
Yep.
And certainly put him in a position where he's got a lot more work to do than he would have otherwise in this match. That's not to say that Jakku is out of the woods yet. He's got a lot of work to do here. But that was a huge unintentional dub for Jakku. At the same time, and look what he's doing to try to get this game back in his favor, Mr. Black. We got a little bit of underground railroad happening right now.
We do, and
it's coming out at the base.
That was a huge mistake, right? So I mean, he lost the 500 minerals and 200 gas, and then he had the warp prism on top of that. He's saying H, but like he put those immortals in such a horrible position. I don't know why he was running them all through there. And now we've got a beautiful Nidus network coming through and just ripping the inside of the base of Cocaine. And, well, don't do drugs, kids. This is what happens.
This is, you know what, this is another, we haven't said this in a while, but this is a Maximus Black classic. When you're in a position like that and you've got them held and it's being mildly successful and it looks like you've got the upper hand, you have to ask yourself the question, how do I lose? And against a contained Zerg, the first thing that should probably pass through your mind, if not the second, is this.
Yeah.
It's a Nidus, and if it's not a Nidus, it's Muta. And so you've got to be able to be prepared for it, one or both of those, and unfortunately he was not prepared for either, and now he is really in a spot of trouble because that's a lot of lings.
It is.
That he just can't contend with just a couple
he needs a force field there. Beautiful force field there from Cocaine. He's going to be able to clean up all of these units. Well played. Very well played there. Holding that off. Big force field. Good game sense. Getting out that sentry there to trap all of those units. And now he's going to run here into the base. Those queens are probably going to go into the Nidus or just kill.
Or not.
There we go. All right. Wow. We've got a game here. This has been pretty damn intense.
We have got a game.
Yeah, that one mistake. If he only would have just kept the immortals here, this base is dead, and he's basically just gonna win. But then the game wouldn't have been as exciting. So double-edged sword.
Yeah. At this point, really, I guess Cocaine has to more or less what he's doing right now is kind of just, even if he's just building Niduses for the sake of keeping Cocaine distracted. Jakku's best case scenario is that. He just has to keep him away from coming down here with all of his immortals.
Correct.
And continuing the onslaught until he can get himself back on his feet.
Yes.
Which right now, running those in there, trying to get that's a good pickup if you can get it. The battery's going to try to get some work in, but it might not be, nope, not enough.
No.
And so, this is really it. It's this and distract and then just hold this and get to Muta, and it looks like that's what he's doing. He's building that spire right now.
Yep.
And Cocaine in the same situation. He's going with the immortals, which is good, but he again needs to ask the question, all right, I shut that down. What else can be thrown at me and you have to think Muta at some point. It has to pass through your mind. And Immortals is not going to be the play if a couple of those enter the field when you're both sitting at such low army count.
Yeah, I mean, basically what he needs to do is he needs to end this game ASAP. He needs to get rid of this hatch, and what he needs to do, he's got a lot of minerals. He should have just put a bunch of cannons here, right at his base, in his mineral line, everything, and then just immediately went back down with these Immortals and just started trying to end this game. Because the longer this thing goes on, the more trouble he is going to be in. He needs to get rid of this hatch. This hatch is allowing Jakku to continuously make more and more units. I mean, both players, this is a chess match here, and one blunder, just like what happened to Magnus there the other day when he lost to that chess player.
Yeah, to his the guy who idolized him. He's a young buck. I can't remember his name, but that was big.
Yep. It's the same sort of deal here, you know. Cocaine, he had that one mistake, and the young gun here took advantage of it on a game that he shouldn't have won, and now it looks like he's going to win. The Spire is up. The Nidus is going. I mean, he's putting all the units here. Oh, beautiful play here from Jack. Look at this. I mean, he's just doing so many right things. This is Diamond. And, I mean, this guy's game sense.
We're right up on the edge of Masters if this is Diamond. You gotta think, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is like, you're right there.
Yeah, I mean, both players
this is
are playing well.
This is too much good micro and too many good game sense decisions to not be close to Masters.
I'm just
both players doing lots of good stuff.
Because this game,
for real. I mean,
week,
really, the only they've been something.
Yeah.
This is the only major mistake by either player, really, if you think about it, was not getting the Immortals to hold position and then ending up being in that spot to lose them. Everything else from both sides, within reason, has been about as good as you could possibly hope.
Listen,
and so this has been a really great game all around, and we've been held to roughly 60 or less army count on both sides for a while, which would tell you just how high pressure this match has been.
Yeah, I'm not going to allow him to use that excuse of holding H. I rarely ever hold position when I'm attacking. Your entire game, your entire cheese is all right here, and you need to micro. Oh, he just lost that Immortal. He's about to lose the second one. That's just game. That was a legit mistake. What, did you forget to hold position there too? I'm not gonna.
Not that time.
I'm not gonna allow him to scapegoat that excuse.
Well,
he should have been on top of everything that was happening there. At no point should he have been in behind there. I know we're beating a dead horse, but I'm not going to allow him to use that as an excuse. I think he made a mistake there, and then he just tried to blame
What's going on up top left, Mr. White?
Something else. It was just the Mutas. The Mutas have gone all the way up and around.
The Mutas are in.
He's only got the one cannon here. Now, if he had 3, 4, 5 cannons, he had all those minerals. He's still sitting at 1,200 minerals. His macro is just very poor. He's under a lot of pressure. Could have at least put down more gateways, cannons, anything, but instead, he's just been so fixated on a Warp Prism and 3 Immortals that now he is finally going to die, and he doesn't have any other bases. Meanwhile, Jakku snuck out with that beautiful Nidus play, getting out those drones and getting another expansion. And Cocaine has just not been in any position to move out, and especially now, he has to basically camp these cannons, or the Mutas will kill off what little army he does have. Yeah, he's got 2 Phoenixes out there, but this is just an inevitability now. I know I said that at the 4-minute mark, but now I think I really mean it. Jakku should win this game, 71 supply to 27. It's been a great game. Both players microing very, very well, making great decisions. And it's just been a marathon on who's going to continue to make the right decisions. Cocaine, well, you never snort your own product. And he's just, well,
that's
a little too much fun.
He's been a little too deep in the snow on this one, unfortunately. Yeah, because really, you look at how this kind of has precipitated, and the reality is that Cocaine has been the one to make the biggest mistakes the most number of times in this match, and Jakku has capitalized on those mistakes each and every time.
Correct.
And that's allowed him to keep eking out more and more of a lead in a very tight game at nearly every point. Because again, Cocaine's micro, generally speaking, has been very good, except for when he goes away for like 2 seconds, and then he forgets about his units, and bad things happen to good people. But that's where that's the difference, is that Jakku seems to, whether it's just by the nature of the game, where it was Kokone was the one playing forward and Jakku less so at times, but that seems to be the difference. Jakku has been able to split his attention between, you know, important micro scenarios and less important micro scenarios, and deciding to macro when more important. And Kokone, you know, as you mentioned before, at that point in the game, you don't even leave those immortals are on your screen.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Oh, for sure.
And clearly, he didn't, because he must have gone back to his base to do some macro, and that was the kind of the first domino in the series of dominoes that led us to this 98 supply to 42 Mutalisk murder ball that's about to just move to victory here for Jakku.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, these Phoenix can kill the Mutas, but the Mutas are going to start doing those things where they're pretending like they're flying off, and then they'll just quickly turn on you, and if they can just keep picking one Phoenix here and there, like that right there, he's very close to losing 2 more Phoenix, and there it is. It's just too micro-intensive. The Lings are now in the base. Jakku pulls it off. Very, very well played. I mean, solid game on both sides. I know I was a little tough on our Protoss player.
That's because you're a Protoss player. That's how it works.
You know, it is what it is. But ultimately, I think both players played extremely well, and it was a great back and forth game. I mean, if there's a game that deserves a like, it's this one right here. This was solid. So well played. Been some long games all week. I feel like we've been casting like for a hot minute now. So now Adam and
it's been a lengthy one.
Are going to be hitting some 2v2 action. If you guys haven't watched that series yet, go do it. It's fun. And now you guys get to yell at us. It'll be great.
Oh, mostly me.